Hello everybody, welcome to NEET Physics by Arun channel. In today's video, we are going to solve an MCQ in the chapter Electrostatics. What is the question, sir? Let us look into the question. Okay? If the plates of a parallel plate capacitor connected to a battery are moved closed to each other, then you are given 5 points. These are not the options of your questions. So, if the plates of a parallel plate capacitor is moved closer, it means what? The distance between the two plates. Normally, C is equal to epsilon naught A divided by D. So, if the distance D decreases, when the plates are moved closer, the distance D will decrease, is it not? Then, what will be its impact? That has been asked in this question. This question has been asked in the NEET examination in the year 2024. So now let us look into the 5 points that are given. Point A, the charge stored in it increases. You know that Q is equal to CV. What will happen to Q? Whether it will increase or remain the same or decrease. That is one thing. The charge stored in it increases. B, the energy stored in it decreases. Energy is equal to half CV square, that you know very well. Its capacitance increases. C value will increase. The ratio of charge to potential remains the same. What does it mean by the ratio of charge to potential? Charge to potential, Q by V. What is Q by V? Is equal to C. What is C? Capacitance. So in the point C, it has been given that C value increases and D, it says it remains as the ratio of charge to potential Q by V, that is equal to C, remains the same. It means what? Either C or D only will be correct and another one will be wrong. Okay. So what is the final point? The product of charge and voltage, Q into V, the product, increases. Now we have to find of these 5 points which are all correct and which are all wrong. So you are given 4 options. What are the 4 options, sir? Only A, B and E are correct. Option B, only A, C and E are correct. And option C, B, D and E are correct. And option 4, A, B and C are correct. So other 2 things are wrong. Okay? You know that Q is equal to CV. What is V? Potential across the capacitor. It means what in this case? Potential of the battery. It's a constant because the potential of the battery, potential of the battery or potential difference of the battery or voltage of the battery or EM of the battery, they are all V. It's a constant. Okay? Initial capacitor C is equal to. Initial means what? Before the plates of the capacitor is moved closer. Okay? So C is equal to epsilon naught A by D. Of course, D is the distance of separation between the two plates. So final capacitor after moving closer, what will happen? D will decrease. The value of D will increase. It means what? In the LHS, C will increase. That is C. So the new capacitor is C dash, that is equal to epsilon naught A divided by D dash. So D dash is less than D. Why, sir? Because the plates are moved closer. So the distance between them becomes lesser. So D dash is lesser than D. It means what? C dash is greater than C. It means what? Its capacitance increases. According to point C, your capacitance increases. It means what? Point C is correct. Okay? Then what about the other part? Sorry, A, B, sir. Okay, let us look into that also. Okay? Now, already I told you that point C and D are somewhat similar. You know that the ratio of charge to its potential, that has been given in point D, is it not? So Q by V, that is equal to C. So already you know that C dash is greater than C. It means what? The ratio of charge to potential remains the same. That is what told in D. That means what? D is not correct. According to D, it remains the same, but actually it is not correct. D is not correct. Statement D is not correct. Okay. C is correct, but D is not correct. Okay. Initial energy U is equal to half CV square. Finally, what does it mean by initial energy? Before moving the plates closer, E is equal to half CV square. Final energy after the plates moved closer, U dash is equal to half C dash V square. Sir, why not V dash square? V is a constant, already we told you that. Okay, but C is different. C has increased. Is it not? So since C is greater than C dash, U is greater than dash. So U dash is greater than U. Then according to point B, the energy stored in it decreases. According to point B, energy stored in it decreases. But here you find that energy increases. U dash is greater. So point B is also wrong. D is wrong and B is wrong. So far we have seen A is right. Sorry, C is right. Okay, C is correct. C is correct. B is not correct. D is not correct. Okay, then what about A and D, sir? Let us look into that also. What is A? The charge stored in it increases. Whether it is right or wrong, we'll see. Q is equal to CV. It means before our initial capacitance. Q dash is equal to C dash V dash, final capacitance. So V dash means E is a constant, already I told you. So that is equal to C dash V. So since the C dash is greater, Q dash is also greater. So Q dash is greater than Q. It means what? According to point A, the charge stored in it increases. Is it not? So A is correct. Then come to the point E. The product of charge and voltage. Initial product of charge and voltage, X is equal to charge and voltage, Q into V. Final product of charge and voltage, X dash is equal to Q dash V. Just now we have seen that according to point A, Q dash is greater than Q. It means what? Q dash is greater than Q means what? X dash is greater than X. X dash is greater than X. It means what? Point E is also correct. What your point E says, the product of charge and voltage increases. Since X dash is greater, point B is also correct. What does it mean? Of the 5 points, A, C and E only are correct. B and D are wrong. So option 2 is the right answer. So your answer is 2. Option 2. Okay. So we will see some simple way. This problem is somewhat tedious, is not. We have to consider 5 statements and we had to find each one whether it is wrong or not. Okay, that's all. So we'll see a very simple problem. If you are sure enough in your numerical ability, that problem will be seen in tomorrow's video. So we will see MCQs in different chapters after that, the 7th problem in this chapter. Okay, so till then, thank you one and all.